This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Blue so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential.
Assemblies of over 5 humans will be dispatched.
You're not stupid. Don't you find it predictable?
Checking the alarm.
Live alarm. I repeat, live alarm. Location sent, need a 10:30.
Alarm could be malfunctioning, but this makes sense.
Whoever triggered the alarm will be here.
Oh, really? And give up so easily.
Well, that's the end of that harassment campaign. I'll tell our prospect the good news. We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
If you want my help ever, you only have to ask.
You want in? Go on. Take the red pill. Join DedSec.
Okay, yes, let's do it.
Moving to cover. The sooner you give up, the more I can help you.
Send me some extra bodies.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
There's only one way this ends.
Got him!
What's happening? Taking point. Okay. I just saw them there.
Neutralizing hostile target.
They're hit!
Deploying combat measures. Investigation underway. Resisting arrest. Using restraining measures.
Finding cover!
Neutralizing hostile target. Area for suspicious behavior. Suspect hit! Reloading! This can't be happening.
Get down!
momentum.
That was Albion's automated propaganda hub you've thrown a spanner into. Ostensibly for broadcasting safety notifications to nearby optics, really all it does is bombard them with propaganda. Or rather, it did.
Well, that's it. Ending search.
Sending location on a 1033. Advised conditions.
Trigger is gone. Following immediate search procedures.
Once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. Just a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. And when a tell a new threat has got a whole new lease life these days, thanks to CSA, and isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass.
Never trusted this place.
Still so fucking stupid. I mean, read one fucking book on the Cold War, man. Jesus. Shit. Yeah, I'll say some fake statements. Bro. And everything's fucking dangerous. We, you know, fucking
Safety is Albion's priority.
Hear that?
Albion keeps London streets safe.
Continuing patrol.
Reminder, bag and package searches are at the discretion of Albion agents. All persons must comply with requests to surrender belongings for search at any time. Failure to do so.
I definitely heard something. Anything to report?
All criminal offenders will be arrested. The current threat level is severe. Heightened security suspects. Investigation underway. Updating facial recognition software.
We don't want a police state!
Or if it's just that it symbolises the loss of everything
No
we want
mercenaries on our streets!
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the speed race. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number. Listeners, if you want to drop someone in, as long as it's not me, 00442038. The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that...
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too. I say we infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter, maybe they are Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found Street View images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. It's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to rotate this.
No.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Protest rallies are not permitted. Albion is here for your safety.
I'm going. Hey. Oh, watch where you're going, yeah?
It will disassemble unlawful gatherings by any means necessary. All humans must comply with Albion. Albion's authority keeps civilians safe.
What are you trying to hide from me?
Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation. Protest rallies are not permitted. Engaging hostile target. Engaging target. Neutralizing hostile target.
I found the keylogger. Going for the data now.
Head back.
What have we got here?
Now, what should we put here?
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Paste-ups let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
A lot of people are going to see this. I have the Kelly passwords. Let's get out of here.
Spread out and search.
Looks like the money's being kept in air-gapped servers at the Bank of England. Only way to access it is in person.
You saying that we need to physically rob the Bank of England?
Correct. If you're going to rob a bank, you might as well rob a heavily fortified national treasury. That's what I always say. At least it is now. I'll give you the bad news first. One of your operatives has been kidnapped. Also, there's no good news.
Bollocks.
Yes, I'd say that's an astute summary. Moments before they disappeared, they were in close proximity to a man you victimized a while back. Finding him is the best chance we have of finding our operative.
I got this.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of the once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah.
Once we access the money, I'll need to pass it through some clone accounts so they can't trace it. After that, you can do what you like. Give it to the victims, donate it to charity, dump it all in a big bath and roll around in it going tra-la-la-la-la.
The first one, Bagley. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't believe we're going to rob the Bank of England.
Shit! They're gone! Call command!
I'm in, Bagley.
You can access the air-gapped servers through one of those terminals.
Well, that's all of them. For now. I'm connected. Shit. And detected. Why are they always out to fucking get me?
Watch the perimeter.
Moving in.
The transfer is underway, but I need more time. be at the halfway point. Stay the course.
You're in trouble now.
Hit the suspects! Reloaded!
Shit! Stay down! Ah!
Nearly there. Try to survive a bit longer.
Reloaded!
Transfer complete.
Brilliant, now let's fuck off.
You can't hide from me.
I'd rather not have to kill you today.
Sierra 4-2, Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area. Over.
I managed to divert some of those funds to our coffers. Never know when it might come in handy.
Fuck. I thought my heart was going to tear my ribcage apart.
Yes, your adrenaline was spiking worse than a skydiving cokehead. I believe that's what they call a gambler's rush.
I don't know, Bagley. But sticking it to the Kellys and giving back to the people felt nice. Don't tell anybody that.
Snitching on people back to after public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell them you, Brett. There's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to all the more fun you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. So, well, let's have a look at you at Alice until you put it on the bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be... pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. It's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAY. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply reporting to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel South.
Disturbance detected. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Using restraining measures.
Who the hell are you? Offside.
Calling additional units.
Come in, dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect.
Engaging hostile target.
Where's my backup?
There's no winning, mate! panicking now. Taking fire! Oh my god. This has gone completely tits up. I'm trapped here! Moving to cover! This can't be happening. Going in for a...
All persons suspects must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area.
That's an alarm.
Oh, fuck.
Search the
You
area.
meant to do that?
Nibbling away on the rotting
Go on
carcass
the
of a once
target
free
now.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is Bob. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app, the government app that has brought the Westerners tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAY. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something...
The kidnapper is nearby. Oh, and look at that. He's made some evil new friends. With any luck, our missing operative's location will be on his optic.
All units.
Engaged. Something set off the alarm. Searching now. Engaging hostile targets.
Hit the suspect!
Filming is commencing for the Global British Broadcasting Network.
I'll just take this quick little photo so I can get...
Checking the last known position. In the car or the body bag? Which one?
Engaging hostile targets.
Target is firing!
Need some extra people here!
Neutralizing hostile target.
I'd rather not have to kill you today.
GBB first on this.
Stop! Stop! Fucking hell! Direct hit! Stop!
That only works if I'm not looking.
Global British Broadcasting. Britain first.
Shot fired!
We can do it easy. Suppressing target.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
That's a shame, but we've got a job to do.
The kidnapper is nearby. Oh, and look at that. He's made some evil new friends. With any luck, our missing operative's location will be on his optic.
I've had it for you. Piss off, drone.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of the once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was like a manage.
The kidnapper is nearby, carrying on with some unseemly new associates. You should be able to find our missing operative's location on his optic.
All units proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
Someone set off that alarm. Doing a sweep.
Area clear. Gonna keep searching.
Fucker could be anywhere.
All clearing out.
Problem? Moving on, there's nothing here.
I think they got scared off. Heading back to patrol.
Did you catch that? You are...
Let's do it. Your bum block. Whoa!
Who's that? Bloody fucking...
What's going on?
Sending location on a 1033. Advise conditions.
We gotta find what tripped the detector.
GPS analysis complete. I've got a bead on our kidnapped operative.
Send me the location, please.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Help! There's been an accident.
False alarm. We're all clear.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the...
The missing operative is here. They survived this long, so try not to get them killed in the home stretch.
Back to the heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell you that.
Careful now. down, mate. Could be anywhere. What in the world is happening?
Search complete. Sync time codes.
This won't end well for you.
Look around. No stone unturned. Drone, enter search protocol.
Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention.
Suspect must have made off.
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Warning. Continuing unauthorized.
What's that?
Get her out.
Real, thank you.
Scanning the area for suspicious behavior.
Listen, fucking twat.
I realise this is a difficult distinction for a vicious mammal like you to grasp, but there is such a thing as being too violent.
Awaiting area prime. Investigation underway. Halt!
citizens are required to give Albion personnel.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money.
Stay fucking calm.
Excuse me, but you seem like the kind of person who really...
Ah, so you're dead sick then? Good. I could use a hand with something.
We'll do our best to help out. What's your problem?
My mate just got nabbed by those Albion pricks. And they're undocumented. They're bound to be shipped off any day now.
Rescuing innocent souls from the depths of Albion? Absolutely our MO.
Thought of that. Won't work. Without papers, they just get arrested next time they fail a face scan. What we need's a passport. A forgery, obviously, but a good one. With integrated biometrics. Like Clan Kelly cells.
All right, we'll look into it.
Thanks. If you help me out with this, I'll do plenty in return. The current threat is severe. Heightened security measures have been found throughout London city limits.
Bagley, little help here.
Clan Kelly. Routinely moves their passport shipment in one of their delivery cars. I've also found the Albion facility where our prospect's undocumented friend is being detained.
Read you loud and clear.
Oh, come on! That is assault! That's enough! I've had it! This is to deep searches of requested information. Sticking around here.
Not sticking my nose where it doesn't belong. Back up a bit, yeah?
I bet you think you're real fucking clever, yeah? You wanna go? Come on! You're worthless. What is wrong with you? He's wearing out. Ready to help? Come on, then. Oi! Piss off! I warned you.
This is not good.
Fuck off! Okay, now I've had it. Piss the fuck off!
What is going on?
Shit! Got a new tail.
Today we're talking about cryptocurrency.
Suspect is out of the vehicle, maintaining visual.
Here.
You should all be here.
I was one of the first
That does it.
in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, there's a real shift in the way that the world works, and that's in fact the central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all.
There's our suspect. Over.
Welcome back to the
We need some help?
Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now feels like it's been around forever. It's quite a new invention.
Be advised, we are on the trail.
It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back.
I need available officers to go on standby. Over.
I had them. Where did they go?
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever,
Control,
but it's
we have a
really
visual
quite
on
a
the
new
suspect.
invention.
Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first
them now.
financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Officer down. I say again, officer down.
The basics. So, essential to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a huge
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been
we're
around
pursuing the
forever,
suspect.
but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early
Negative.
adopter?
No
I was
sign of
one of the
suspect.
first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of
That's it. I'm calling off the pursuit.
No, I'll go. Oh, God. So creepy.
party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency.
Welcome back to The Upload.
Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent. And change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. Let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into its original radical counterculture mold.
Yeah, it's kind of weird today to think of people not using cryptocurrency. It's so mainstream now. You know, I'm almost nostalgic for the feel of cash. Good old-fashioned paper and coins. First they changed the paper notes to plastic notes, and now it's just all digital. There's nothing to hold on to.
It was great just to be able to have a little bit of money to carry around with you.
I think the turning point in the UK really came a few years ago when the pound dropped 10% over just one season. People living off...
You should be able to find Abby Tran somewhere nearby.
In cryptocurrency, which turned out to be much more stable.
Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings with Clan Kelly. Take her out.
Driving that thing around.
Wait, cut the bullshit! Hold up. Not with this fight. You fucking asshole! I've had it with this! I'm coming for you!
Well, Abby Tran won't be brokering any drug shipments in that state.
Great work. Kronos X was on the verge of becoming a huge problem. You've saved lives by keeping it off the streets.
And we've cut off Clan Kelly from their supplier. That should prevent them from selling any more drugs for some time. It will help the city a lot.
We're not done by a long shot. But this is a step in the right direction.
I could use an hand here. Got back, I'm right here! I'm getting shot here!
quick, you bastard! Oh! Hey, crawl up on that quick, man!
You don't have to die like this.
Grenade fire!
I'm out! Reloading!
Come on, you. Give up. My point. Forgive me.
I swear I just saw something.
Where the fuck did everyone go?
Hello, Bug. This is the Bug. The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine.
Turn over everything here.
Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat. There's a new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA, and isn't simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Gas, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. Well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. A simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like School Easy, Can Canary, or North Shark. I mean, look, we just need to geocaching.
We're in luck. There's a crate of forged biometric passports in the boot of a delivery vehicle on the premises. That's the vehicle you're looking for there.
I'm in the vehicle. Now what?
I'm scanning the passports in the trunk now. Ah, one of them has a 96% facial match to our undocumented person. Barely a resemblance to my eye equivalent, but it would fool almost any human. I'll doctor the biometric data while you drop off the vehicle.
Top job, Bagley.
Fuckers hit! Where'd that fuck? There is no escape! You're in trouble now!
Playing out.
I can't get up! Ah!
I'm empty.
Spotted. Got to move!
The rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine.
The suspect gave
Yeah,
us
I'm
a
back.
slip.
Yeah, that was fine. That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too. I'll just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. So, well, let's have a look at this new app. Alex, that's what you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. A simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stooleasy, Canary, or Narc Show.
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile.
Currently is. Let's call that for the sake of
Let's
argument.
keep this by the book. Over.
Sorry, Andy, I was giving you a call.
Any sign of the target?
That's pretty much the opposite of what our prospect would have wanted. Oh well.
Not having it. This case is locked in. Understand? Why settle when we can take you for everything you've got? You are in no position to negotiate this. You've got no case. Let's get a drink later.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
We'll report back in the next episode about whether or not we can arrest.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alex. And today we're going to be pretending. That everything is fine. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now.
Oh, she's not in a good mood.
I can see why she might be in a bad mood. Albion just placed her under severe data restriction.
Why?
Seems she's been looking into the activities of two particular field personnel. Somebody at Albion must want to shut down her pointed inquiries.
We need to look into this. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Right, here's the coordinates of the goons in question. See if you can't work out what they're up to.
Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something? Say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. Well, let's have a look at this new app, Alice. I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. It's a simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool-Easy, Canary, or Narc Shark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Could you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can get a drone to pick you out of a crowd at your next riot or trip to the shops or walk in the woods. And you can input your accusations with the app. Well, let's go old school. Let's call the phone line. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number. Listeners, in case you want to dob someone in, as long as it's not me, 0044 203 807 3832. And don't forget to get the permission of the person who pays your bills before you call that number.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show, for running and co-hosting an underground satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does terrible puns.
Well, excuse me, I have a suspect here. That is my co-host, Alice. I have some evidence for you. She tutted audibly at the sight of an Albion vehicle in the street yesterday. She says she prefers pigeons to bloom drones. I mean, come on, seriously, when did a drone ever crap on your picnic? And what's more, and look, I've no idea if this is true or not, but I have it on very good authority, so please write this down, that she owns not one, but two unlicensed fallopian tubes, whatever they are. They sound dodgy.
If I had a crypto for every time someone had reported my fallopian tubes, I'd have 3. Sure, I think it converts to about 120,000 Great British pounds in the old money.
We'll report back in the next episode about whether or not we've been arrested and interned. I mean, I love this system, Alice. I mean, no more awkward, rumbling resentments with your neighbours, your colleagues, or what the heck, in for a penny, your family. You just dock them in and be done with it. But I guess it could backfire. I mean, the thing is with a family, inevitably parents and their children, they end up squabbling, and, you know, in today's Britain, your kids are going to dob you in, so you might as well get in there first and preemptively counter-dob them in to the authorities. Yeah. What's that number again? Let's call them up again. Hey, I've got someone else. It's my son. Let's call him Norris. He never tidies his bedroom. He gets up late. He listens to illegal non-government...
Those are the 2 Albion creeps our prospect is looking into. You should see what sort of filthy data you can scrape off their optics. Bring bleach.
Sending you the data.
I'm analysing it now. It'll take some time, so you can go scan the other officer now if you want.
They can't be far. Find them. Drone, area search.
Location sent. Need a 1013.
All clear here. Whatever set off the alarm must be nearby. Alarm must be busted. Terminating search.
Oh, yuck!
We're gonna have an old
Take a step back, buddy.
Maybe I'll grab a pint to celebrate.
A security assessment will take place at 10 a.m. this Friday. Compliance by all residents is mandatory.
This is getting kind of weird.
The security of London is everyone's responsibility.
What have you found, Bagley?
Oh, I've just got the usual grim portrait of the human condition. These two grab undocumented Londoners off the street, spend a few days beating the absolute piss out of them for fun, and then ship them out of the country. Not even the pretend of due process.
All that from their optics. You're amazing, Bags. Never change.
They had incriminating body cam footage and message history too. Almost as though they think their power makes them invincible. We could test that theory. Want me to send the details to our friend?
Yep. Bagley, could you arrange a meeting, please?
Not bad. It makes your face better.
Can't wait to find my kicking ass on the go outfit.
Alright, moving to the alarm.
Level 1 personnel report to Ops Base. Level 1 personnel to Ops Base.
I've got a bullet with your name on it. All clear is clear. Letting on in the search. After could be anywhere. Checking the alarm. Are you here? Any signs of the
Do not keep your personal devices unattended.
Moving on, there's nothing here. I know you're here somewhere. Something sets off the alarm. Let's see what it is. Eyes open, weapons ready. Inspect the alarm.
Level 1 personnel report to Ops Base. Level 1 personnel to Ops Base.
This area is under surveillance.
Fucker could be anywhere. I know you're here somewhere.
Code 3. Closest units proceed to alarm location.
Sign of the target.
We currently have updated our terrorism threat level to severe.
Any sign of the target? I know you're here somewhere. What? Call 999. This is serious. Fucker could be anywhere. Eyes open, weapons ready. Jesus, how can I help?
A reminder, the more information on the work that Albion is currently doing to stop terrorism-related events can be found on our website.
Come out! Wherever you are.
All units, proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
Jesus, how can I help? Give it up. Lousy faggot.
Searching. Could be a false alarm. Drone, initiate search.
Rounds fired! I'm done! I'll shoot you!
Moving to last known position. There, that's where I saw them. Come on! Ah.
Come on, out with you!
Need more hands on deck.
Live alarm. I repeat, live alarm. Location sent, need a 1013.
Sweep the area, even if it's a false alarm.
Woohoo! We cannot sit
Yeah.
idle.
Yeah.
have the strength that comes from our beliefs. And we have the duty to uphold them.
That's interesting. Pardon.
Sir, there you go. Stand in the way a little bit. Yes. Listen, for I speak for your salvation. Your spirit cannot be clear. Not if you do nothing against Albion. Oh, yeah. Listen, for I speak for your salvation. Your spirit cannot be clear. Not if you do nothing against Albion. Listen, for I speak for your salvation. Your spirit cannot be clear. Not if you do nothing against Albion. Oh, yeah. Yes, listen, baby, yes. I speak for your salvation. Your spirit cannot be clear. And support another trigger. Human intelligence.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Responding to the situation
Hello, resisting fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of resistance in its most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, but you're like finding me in this room.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom.
My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in Notistown. A deluded pseudo-reality on my own nation. In fact, the most densely populated place on
Control, add suspect to the most wanted list.
Ah, so you are DedSec. I've been wanting to meet you. Thank you for the optic locks. They were a lot worse than I expected. Albion needs to be exposed, but I can't leak this yet.
What do you mean?
I started to look into Albion after they arrested my friend. They're still in custody. If I release this story, I could be signing their death warrant.
Rescuing innocent souls from the depths of Albion? Absolutely RMO.
Thank you. Do this and I will owe you a favor. Trust me, this is a good thing for you.
I found the facility where our prospect's friend is being held.
Send me the location, please. Wish I had a book to read.
Could you not stand so close? Piece of toady.
What the hell? Come on, mate. Take it easy.
Hey, you're in my space.
I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but this anonymous source is reporting you for snoring really loud.
Do not stand so close.
Okay. So, everyone out, no exceptions. Alex, not even you, it's for the good of the country. Everyone out. Unless you can prove that your family or your background or affairs happen to you on King Howard on the back page.
No, please, don't inconvenience yourself. I'll leave.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world.
Are you interested in helping London?
You're a DedSec, aren't you? Maybe you can help me.
We'll do our best to help out. What's your problem?
Albion has made me ill. I worked in their warehouse until my skin started going necrotic in patches. Scared me senseless.
That's terrible.
I filed complaints, but all I got was insufficient evidence to investigate. What does that even mean? Of course they don't have sufficient evidence. They didn't even investigate.
Sounds like Albion has friends in high places. And by that I mean the government. We'll look into it.
you a few sandwiches?
Yeah, I told you. Absolutely fine.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, they already told me, so that's...
No worry, yes, sir.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Auto drive
Hello,
now
Resistance
enabled.
fans, you're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making. Which is in fact the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense, it's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here, it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with at least one other place on it. And the headline today, Alice, our borders are safe. We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal people breaking the law just by existing. And of course, illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin just by standing next to an illegal person. So we've got rid of 4,000 of them. My question for you, Alice, is why only 4,000? Is that really enough? I will not feel safe until at least another 75 million people have been deported from this country, and I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but an anonymous source has reported you for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So everyone out, no exceptions, Alice, not even you, it's for the good of the country, everyone out, unless you can prove that your family are in the background on the Bayeux Tapestry cheering on King Harold at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Get out! Actually, that's not British enough, unless you can show, unarguably, that your direct bloodline is untainted by anything since before sister was personally responsible for building Stonehenge. Get out of my country. I guess when you look at it, you know, the best way is to stop immigration, apart from, obviously, the end of the world, to make the place you want to stop people coming to as unpleasant as possible. So,
well, we absolutely are doing that, Andy.
Well, you know, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option, extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out, as a means of stopping immigration. We need to extend them by about another 11,000 miles, a full wrap around Great Britain, and they could do with being about 1.5 kilometres higher as well, with a special greasy coating to stop people clambering over the top or however they get in. Here's a quick joke for you, Alice, about immigration. Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre and was ever seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up, punchline. Classic. For those of you unfamiliar with it, the immigration processing centre is, of course, where so many of our guests to Britain go for a longer than desirable game of involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to The Bug. I will conclude by saying, out of all the things wrong with Britain today, I think immigration is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professionals we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly as someone who came from the expanded arm of the empire when Britain was still reaching out rather than folding in on itself, most of us just come here to visit our stuff in the museums.
It's the British way.
Speaking of international movement, Britain has recalled all European ambassadors after a spy scandal. I think this is probably a good thing, because British foreign politicians are always putting their foot in their mouths. How much worse can they do if they're not there? I mean, by definition, the fact that there's a spy scandal means that they were terrible spies. The point of spies is that there's never a spy scandal.
Yeah, but let's give credit to all the spies that haven't been in scandals and therefore might as well not exist.
Well, they've arrested those German spies in that SIRS crackdown on the illegals in Hackney, and I think that's a sad thing. I think I used to think of Germans as quite scary, but that was because I'd been watching World War II movies where the Germans all have English accents. They speak in that very, like, precise way. It's very, we have ways of making you talk, and now Germans all have that American accent where it's all like, welcome to the party, we're having a really nice time. They're much friendlier Germans. Let them stay.
Well, that's all today, Buxters. Remember, it's not as bad as it seems. Honestly. I hope. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Everyday worries can become every night worries. Round and round and round they go. Until yesterday's worries become today's. Don't let sleep be a worry. One pop and the worries will stop. Kakani. Sleep better.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the Optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic...
Our prospect's friend is in an off-the-books holding cell somewhere on the premises. I'm betting those upstanding Albion goons are looking to avoid official scrutiny.
Read you loud and clear. Let's see what I can find.
You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the Optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so
Auto drive
much
now
easier.
disabled.
I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the Optic, you can just walk...
What? Give up now.
No longer...
Bloom was really calculated when it was doing that. It was putting this draconian device on us at all. Sure, everybody flocked to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this is a product that you use in your life. Why do you hate it so much? It's just the work because you have to give up your privacy expectations and expect.
All's well here. What's next? Let's have a look.
You are going down when we find you.
Sneaky little rat. Check everywhere.
There he is. Get him out. I realise this is a difficult distinction for a vicious mammal like you to grasp, but there is such a thing as being too violent. That's pretty much the opposite of what our prospect would have wanted. Oh well.
No one needs to get hurt. Just give yourself up.
We're all clear over here.
Eyes peeled. They're here. Check your doors and corners.
with the report.
Don't let them escape. Drone, begin searching sequence.
May result in your arrest. Resisting arrest will be met.
Welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent
Film conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Received. Moving to intercept.
You just have this small implant which sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your the screen within front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got this so lighter and so convenient. It's great.
Listen, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. You actually think that it can make our lives any better.
I'm sure. It's definitely made things a lot easier.
All units, target is now on foot.
Hello,
over.
and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's
Received. We are trailing the target.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there.
Units,
let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the optic, you can just walk straight onto the tube.
Control.
It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought that Optic's marketing strategy, making it free for people, was a stroke of genius.
Bloom was really calculated when it was doing that. It was pushing this draconian device on us at all. Sure, everybody flocked to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this is a product that you need in your life.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just the worst because you had to give up your privacy expectations and accept surveillance. It was almost like the government and Bloom didn't even need to make the optic mandatory. Making it mandatory was only to get the last holdouts across the line. If free data didn't convince you, fines and arrests from the state for not having the optic would pretty much be enough.
I mean, what do you mean by privacy problems? No one really talks about that anymore.
They don't talk about it because we don't have any choice when it comes to the optic. Yes, it's convenient and mandatory, but everybody's forgotten what it really means. Here, you've got a whole company owning basically all the data about your life. Blue can see everything that you can see. Nothing is private anymore. There are so many times when I don't want anyone to have a clue about where I am, who I'm chatting with, what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail with me with this in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contracts with the government, it isn't just Bloom that can see everything I do. It's the government. The UK as a state has become a complete surveillance paradise.
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
No, you're completely wrong on this. I don't want everybody tracking me wherever I'm going around London.
Well, in that case, you might be interested in some rumours I heard. Did you hear that some deaths have happened with
Target is on foot. I say again, target on foot.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit. Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over. Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
You're not going to escape.
Hello and welcome to today's episode
Control.
of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember,
units,
Bloom
target on
announced
foot.
a new version
Over.
of the optic at the recent
Terminating pursuit and coming back.
Albion guards are in service.
Okay, buddy.
Would you piss off?
Oh, she's not in a good mood.
Perhaps she has something bigger to worry about than us. Albion's been following her around like an amorous teenager who thinks that persistence is a replacement for personality. They're raiding all the locations in her recent GPS history.
That sounds like a job for DedSec.
Got it. I've tracked down an officer who was at the most recent raid. You can scrape their optic for intel.
Guess I'll be moving on.
Protests are dangerous for civilians and have the potential to turn violent.
Looking to get friendly, are ya? Watch it! Bit balmy, ain't ya? Could you back off a little bit, don't you? One time now, so clear off. To get friendly, are ya? You're not my type now, so clear off. Could you, that's it, jog on. Are you a few sandwiches short of a picnic, mate? You're standing too close. Looking to get friendly, are ya?
You pig!
This is important to ensure safety for all. Respect their authority and comply with their directives.
Could you, back off?
I'll be okay. I can handle this.
You're not my time, love, so clear off.
Back away. Do not interfere.
Back up a bit, yeah?
Miserable twat.
Are you a few sandwiches short of a picnic?
Can I help you?
Close.
You prick. You
Can't deal with this
fuckwit.
right now.
Tosser.
You're not my type, love, so clear off.
Up yours!
Are you a few sandwiches short of a picnic? You're standing too close. It's time for me to leave. I hate seeing this. Makes me so sad. sandwich is short of a picnic. You're standing too close. Back up a bit, yeah? Mind where you're going, yeah?
Yeah, all right.
Could you, back off it? Really?
Can I help you?
No. You're not my type, though, so clear off. Looking to get friendly, are ya?
hours.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's you!
Yeah.
Better clean that shit out of your nappy. It's making you proper cranky.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. Yeah, I left that.
You shit fucker! No, you sure? Alright, I hear you. Cockmonger!
Oh, God.
If you can, yeah, sure. Of course. Yeah, no, honestly, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much, yeah?
I hear you. Gosh. What I mean... Right. Imbecile. Ah, shit.
Not sticking around for this.
What's the idea, mate? Intrusive tosser. Albie's looking for good...
Any incident.
My fault.
Hey, there's no...
I'm here.
That brilliant Albion goon left their optic on passive listening mode. Must have skipped counter-surveillance day in fascist school. They might have recorded something about our prospect.
Great. I'll get the data.
My fault.
Auto drive now enabled.
Ensure that your optic device is fully up to date and ready to take advantage of keeping you safe.
Auto drive now disabled.
Wait, what was that? Watch your back. Bell end.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Well, fuck. Let's get this over with then.